With its return to the pirate theme and blue on blue on blue palette, this is a level after my own heart, even if the footage quality isn't great. This is part 2 of Overthinking Donkey Kong Country 4. As the name suggests, this level's a beta test, so we can't be too harsh on it. Not that I was planning to be harsh on it or anything. As I said in the intro, I'm a huge fan of the visuals. Palette swaps may seem lazy to some, but I've always thought they were awesome. Whether it's creating Reptile, Rain, or Ermac, or it's getting a bit more mileage out of the game's backgrounds without sacrificing space on the cartridge. Something about palette swapping has always sent my imagination into overdrive. The ocean is flowing faster than what we're used to seeing here too. It's a small detail, but I dig it. Maybe this boat is in motion. One of the first things we see in the video is Kitty using Clobber to get into the cabin, where a bonus area awaits. Get a load of this. Total debug looking room with every animal buddy in one spot, even on guard. I would have loved this as a kid. It's great seeing Kitty on Rambi too. Coming out of the bonus area, the player brings Rambi with them. I wonder if there were going to be times in the game where you could choose any of the animal buddies to tackle the level with. That would be an amazing level concept. Different buddies would open up different areas of the level, so there'd be replayability there. We see Sneak and Neek together for the first time, and we also see more than 2 Kongs together for the first time. This to me is one of the most exciting ideas present in DKC4. As a kid, I always imagined a sequel to DKC3 where all 4 Kongs would run around together, and here we are. The Jade Kaboing with Recoil, Spiny with Bristles. Between them and the Sneak-Neek pairing we saw earlier, a theme is starting to emerge. I don't know if it's just for the beta test, but maybe one of the earlier levels was dedicated to showing the cyclical nature of the Kong's adventures, how different enemies and archetypes repeat from game to game, taking new forms for old ideas. I doubt it, but that's an idea I'd love to see take shape somewhere. DK joins the gang before the no animal sign, and the group is finally reunited. That theory I cooked up kinda goes out the window in the second half, with Cobble, Carbine, Crimp, Crook, Naughty, Crusher, Clump, Knick-Knack, Click-Clack, Booty Bird, Zinger, Cuff and Clout, Cannon, Swoopy, Manky Kong, and Cloak just positioned wherever. That said, I do like the pairing of Manky Kong and Cannon towards the end. That was well done. We get our first new enemy in the form of a palette swapped knocker. This one's yellow and serves the same purpose as the yellow Clobber from DKC2, knocking banana bunches out of the Kongs. I really love the look of the yellow barrels. He probably has a name like Knudger or Cockknocker or Cabarrel or something. What an asshole. There might actually have been a new palette swapped enemy earlier on, with Kaboing. He kind of looks blue to me, but I can't really sign off on it because I'm just not sure. Copter and Coindozer show up in the final bonus level too. This level is a reskin of Pirate Panic. I'm ashamed of how long it took me to notice, but in my defense, I did get the stirrings of recognition almost straight away. Again, engine beta test, who gives a shit. At the end of the level, Kitty hits the target and drums out a rendition of the Stilt Village theme from DKC3. Seems appropriate, seeing as it's the first level he was ever playable in, and full marks to the devs for designing that from scratch. Though it does look like they just repurposed the sprites from Kitty's death tantrum for it. Still, very cool. Great job, guys. So ends part 2 of Overthinking Donkey Kong Country 4. It looked cool, set the record for most enemies in a single level, as well as most animal buddies, gave us a look at all 4 Kongs together, and introduced us to a new enemy, even if it was palette swapped. So while this Pirate Panic with 80s eyeshadow was never going to make it into the final game, it was fun to take some time and check it out. As always, go fuck yourself, San Diego.